Hello, I'm Peyton Sweetman.
Hello, I'm Peter Wynn.
I'm Brendan Ferran.
Blackjack is a fun and interactive game where the player competes against a dealer. You can wager money and have your stress levels put to the test. However, this game can be extremely addictive, so make sure you don't go broke from it. Be careful and have fun.
War is a card game that is simple, easy to learn, and fun for all ages. Since cards are randomized, it doesn't test your skill, but rather it tests your luck against your opponent. Have fun going to war.
Hangman is an easy and entertaining game to not only pass time, but also to increase your vocabulary. 6 incorrect guesses are granted to the player to save the stickman from being hanged. Come and put your skills to the test and save the hangman.
The virtual game I program is slightly different from the original game. Instead of requiring 2 people to play, only 1 is needed. To begin the virtual game, press the Run button at the top of the program. When this is done, instructions for the game will be displayed in the command window, and a random word will be generated. The user will then be asked to guess a lowercase letter. Different messages will be displayed depending on the letter that was entered. Each time a letter is guessed, a figure of the hangman will pop up. The user will continue to guess different letters until the game is over. Once the game has come to an end, the program will ask the user if he or she wishes to play again. If they do wish to play again, another word will be generated. If they do not wish to play again, the program will end.
This is Brendan Ferran, and I chose to do the game Blackjack. Blackjack is a simple game commonly played at casinos or used in betting. It involves a user and a dealer, and the goal is for the user to get a better score than the dealer while also staying under 21. This is my code, and it assigns the first card in the shuffled deck to the dealer and the next 2 to the user. It then prints out the value each player has. Then it checks to see if the user got an ace, and if they did, it'll prompt them to enter a value of 1 or 11 corresponding to that ace. It then prompts the user to hit or stay, and if an ace is dealt, it'll prompt the user again. It then prints out how much the user has, and it plots the new cards. It then goes to the dealer, and the dealer tries to get a better score than you while also staying under 21. And then these are the win conditions. This is for when you win, as seen in the conditions. And then this is the condition for when you lose. You either go to over 21 or the dealer gets a better score than you. And then if none of those conditions are met, you push and it prints out. So here's a quick demonstration of my game. So I have 14 and the dealer has 9, so they will probably get a 10 next time. So I'm going to hit. And I had 21. And then the dealer got 19, which isn't better than 21. And then they hit again, and they got a 29.
This is a demo of the card game War by Peter Wynn. So what happens first is the card deck is loaded into the game, and then the deck values is assigned 1 to 13, with 1 being ace. The cards are shuffled, and then half of the cards go to the player, and half the cards go to the computer, which is your opponent. The game starts by having each person or computer draw a card, and then these if statements determine who wins. So for example, this one says player draw, which is your card. If your deck value is greater than your opponent's, then you win both cards, and that's put into the back of your deck here. And if you lose, then the opposite happens with this if statement. And now the interesting part is war, which is when both drawn cards are equal to each other. When that happens, both of those cards, your cards drawn here, 1 and 1, are put into holding, and then the next cards are also put into holding. So that means 4 cards are in holding and at risk. So whoever wins the next game wins 4 cards plus those 2 cards that they win. So let's say the player wins after a war, so he wins those 2 the cards, and then he also wins the holdings here. And the game ends when both people or card counts are at 0. So when we're out of cards, and whoever loses all their cards is the loser. And here's a demonstration of what it looks like. Fast forward.